the end of the work week there. So for the next 7 days, mostly sunny. We're going to see the return of those showers later on this weekend and a little bit more cloud cover there, but highs in the 90s and hundreds, lows in the 70s. But we will see those temps remain hot and humid. The humidity just really not going away anytime soon.
All right, thanks so much, Chris. Now, I'm so excited because, as you can see, we have a very special guest who always comes on the show to make sure that we're abreast on the latest situations happening in the Valley. Tom Castaneda of South Texas Health System. It's good to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
Absolutely. Now, you're here to share some even more exciting news that we've got to know about, right? So go ahead and tell us all about it.
Yes, so we have South Texas Healthy Living is our monthly TV show that we put together. And it basically, every month we tackle a topic and we highlight ways that you can hopefully live a healthier life. It's basically, we say to get healthy and stay healthy. So this month, our episode is airing this Sunday, July 30th at 9 a.m. And we're going to be focusing on sports medicine. Now, do you know what sports medicine means, Danielle?
Oh, you know, my brain is not working this early, Tom. But you know what? I would guess it has to do with sports and medicine.
Exactly. So it's sports medicine, but it's not just sports. Most people think that it just relates to sports, but it's actually exercise as well.
Oh,
so it runs and it talks about the treatment and prevention of sports injuries. And so in this episode, we're going to be highlighting sports injuries and how to avoid them. So we talk with an orthopedic surgeon who talks about some of the most common injuries that we find. Did you know that 3.1 million Americans each year end up in the ER because of a sports-related injury?
Wow, I did not know that. That's a big number.
Do you know the number one injury?
Oh gosh.
Can you guess? There's the big four. So
it's something with the legs or the knees? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, in terms of the sport.
In the sport, football?
Yeah, no, you would think it would be football because of the concussion. So football is the number one cause of head injuries, but the number one injury sport is basketball.
I was gonna say baseball. I wasn't even close.
That one's number 4.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So yeah, soccer is number 3, and those 4 sports are all really popular right here in the Rio Grande Valley. So we want to make sure that our athletes are doing everything they can to prevent injuries. In addition, did you know that like 400,000 people a year just going to the gym get injured?
Oh my goodness, I feel like that would be me. I don't know how to use a treadmill. I can barely walk.
Well, even just walking, you could actually sprain an ankle, which has happened to me as well. And so we're really talking about the gambit when it comes to just preventing injuries in general. If you're going to be, obviously we all are committed to being fit and being healthy. And so we got to make sure that we protect ourselves. So we're highlighting some great prevention tips. So Dr. Romanelli is talking about the most common ones: sprains, strains, fractures, head concussions as well. And then we're going to be talking about ways that you can prevent them. So what is the first thing that you do when you go to the gym?
Get in a proper mindset.
Well, that's a good thing. You gotta prepare yourself mentally for the challenge. But one of the biggest things that people do is jump right into their workout. And so we want to make sure that you are warming up and making sure that you're stretching regularly. So stretching is really important to prevent injuries. So those are just some of the things that we're going to be talking about. So we'll highlight sports injuries, how to prevent them. We also talk to a patient who is a CrossFitter, and CrossFitters are diehard athletes. They work out intensely. And so he was told at 33 that he would no longer lift weights again after suffering a back injury. Imagine 33 years old telling you you'll never lift a barbell again.
It's difficult.
And so we sit down with him. He actually recovered and is actually lifting heavier than he was before his injury. So we'll talk about what he did to get on that road to recovery and how to get better. And we also have some great food tips because you got to make sure that you eat the right food to stay healthy. And we also have some exercises that you can do to, if you've been injured, some great exercises that you can do just to kind of get you back on the mend.
Well, that's amazing. You're giving us everything we need to know about, from food to exercise to healthy tips for us to keep in mind. We appreciate you all the time. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you.
Absolutely. Well, this is going to be a good one, guys, and stay tuned because we're going to have